so Marsha Stephanie and Asante came from Ava's show on Netflix.
Oh, yes.
When They See Us.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right? They were both
That's
on
right.
that, which was absolutely wonderful.
Incredible.
Right? Now, his dad is also played by one of my favorite people who Brown constantly jokes at Will, like if he acts up as a black man in Hollywood, Omar Epps will come and take his place, or Mekhi Phifer, or Hill Harper, or Anthony Mack. Like whatever. I always joke that like I'm like easily replaced, but Omar is fantastic.
I mean, he's so good.
So good,
Another
so
legend.
grounded. Yeah, man. Just been around forever. He's got the juice, baby. Juice was a movie that he was in. He was wonderful. Okay. So they're sitting at the table and you're just sort of absorbing their easy family dynamic. Like I don't know how much time they have with each other, but like this is a family full of love.
Yeah.
Full
Right?
of love.
Yeah.
You know, they've made concessions clearly to help their son raise his daughter.
they're
or
helping
whatnot,
raise her
but
with him.
They're doing it
Yeah.
together, right?
Yeah, there doesn't feel like there's any resentment
No.
or anger or just weirdness. Like
Yeah.
it's all sort of working really cohesively and beautiful. And I'm like, that's just a great example to see in
Yes.
general. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, absolutely. And there's this moment between the mom and the dad where she says, look, I know that you have this barbecue, but you cannot go to this barbecue. You got to watch your daughter. You have responsibilities. Don't let me hear you complaining about
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. You got to do your part and watch your child. Dad throws a look or whatnot. And they have sort of a playful interaction with each other. And he kind of calls them corny. And there's something that the dad says to mom. It's a quote that I love. Like, but for you, oh, do you guys know what I'm talking about? Because it gets echoed. It was like, for you, I'll give it my all or something like that. I can't remember.
I mean, that's what Asante says later.
His dad said it first to his mom.
Okay. Got it.
Yes. And so they go to work. It seems like his dad has, I don't know if his dad has a garage.
An auto body shop.
Or if he works in the auto body shop. And Malik is working at the auto body shop with him. He does good work. There's a customer who comes up who seems like he's on the other side of the law.
Yeah.
Right? He does some things that aren't
It feels it feels a bit nefarious and dangerous.
Why do we know that? Why? No, but my question, like, it's so subtle.
Yeah.
But like, what about this guy? Because I felt it too. You're like, why?
I think he approaches dad first and is like, yo, do you want this job? He's like, man, I ain't got nothing to do with that stuff, right?
Right.
And so he turns him down. And then later on...
Oh, you're a boy.
Malik,
You're a boy. He calls him a Boy Scout.
Right. Yeah.
And then Malik kind of goes up to him afterwards and is, kind of like propositions himself. Like,
Yeah.
if you're looking for someone to help you out with
I need
whatever
the money.
job, like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to support my daughter.
Right.
And this gentleman more or less says, like, what's his father's name?
What's Omar
Darnell.
Epps' name?
Yeah, you're Darnell's boy.
Yeah.
Like, no,
You ain't got nothing to do with
I'm
this
not
business.
getting you
Right.
mixed up in
Right.
any of this.
To his credit, yeah.
Yeah.
The guy's like, no thanks.
He's like, no.
He's looking out for him.
No.
I'll call you when you can grow a mustache.
And there's like you see that the young man, it's interesting. He's like, look, I'm looking at schools for my daughter because I wanted to have more than what I had.
Mm-hmm.
And like these preschools, they start at like
$10K.
$10,000. So I need to make some real money right now. And he's like, yo, man, you Darnell, son. You ain't got nothing to do with my business, right? And so later on, at the end of that day, I believe, like his dad pulls him aside and he's like, responsibility hits people differently. You know what I'm saying? It can kind of seem like a 4-letter word or whatnot, but it's not a bad thing. Like when I became responsible for you, like it helped me to grow up in certain ways. And now you have to be responsible for your daughter. But, I see you roll your eyes when your mom brings it up. But listen, you're still a boy and you still have your whole life ahead of you. And you still get to go and play with your friends. And he said, your wonderful dad will watch his granddaughter, right? But you're going to make me breakfast tomorrow. You're going to make these Western omelets and hash browns. You're going to hook it up. And he's like, yes, sir. I got you, right? And you just sort of witness this moment of, he's like one of my favorite parts of being a dad, especially like as they get older and you can have like these real conversations with them and they become little men or women, et cetera. Like, it's like, oh man, you're not friends per se, but you are friendly. And you have like a similar sort of take on life. And like, he's just like, oh, there's somebody in my house that I can talk to. in a different way. Like it's really, it's real cool.
Yeah.
You'll see what I'm talking about. It's real cool. And so Malik gets to go to the barbecue. And at the barbecue, it's the other little girl that we've met before who was under the lamplights. Sky introduces Malik to her friend Deja. And you see Malik looking at Deja like, oh, snap. And she's like, I hear you're pretty good at making a burger or whatnot. He's like, I do all right. But for you, I give it my all, right? And you're like,
Oh, he's smooth.
This little Negro is smitten. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like all the way. And not only that, when you see Deja come back into the new house in Philadelphia,
So good.
right? She's just like, Deja don't be smiling like that. And like Randall says,
What's
"Hey,
wrong
Deja,
with your face?
What's up with your face? It's just like, nah.